Good morning. This is Elder G. God can woke me up one more time. God, He done started me on my way. He done closed me in my right mind. And all of my limbs are working properly. But every morning when I thank God, when my eyes come open, I realize that there is millions of people last night that laid down and they may prayed a similar prayer that I prayed or what you prayed. But their eyes didn't come open this morning. They didn't get to see a brand new day. That's why the Bible tells us that we are to always be ready. Because we don't know the day or the hour or the minute or the second that the death angel is going to call the roll and our name could be on that list. That's why you got to be always ready. See, God He's tired of people just playing around, shucking and jiving. That's all they doing. Because God raised me up, right? So I know if God raised me up, He raised me up for a purpose. And I know if He raised me up for a purpose, He's gonna supply me with my every need to fulfill the purpose that He called me for. See, God bad. See, God don't judge His purpose on how popular you are, or how rich you are, or how fast you are, or how strong you are. God make your purpose to the one that endures until the end, see. What good is going halfway through the journey and then quit? Put God to an open shame. Like God called you to do something, but He didn't equip you to do it. They mocked you. See, the Bible said the first thing that you need to do when you come to God, you got to deny yourself. Deny yourself means everything that you used to think, everything that you was taught. You need to sit down and you need to go through God's word and you need to compare what you was taught with what God's word says. If they don't match up, then you got a decision you make. You can't be caught in between two opinions. Because if you do that, you're going to hold to one when you're going to deny the other. You can't serve God and mammon. A decision has got to be made here. God has us up on a course. And we're not supposed to alter the course. If you believe that God is who He say He is, and God can do the things that He said He can do, then your course cannot be altered. So you got to believe that God is who He say He is, and He can do the thing that He said He can do. If you don't believe that, you don't already lost the game. You need to just go ahead over there somewhere and sit down. You did the best you can, or the best you could, but it just wasn't enough to get the job done. You have to let somebody else look at your failure and build up on them. What I mean is, you need somebody that's going to take this thing to the next level. See, you became stagnated. Anybody that been around stagnated water, because water need to move. If you're around stagnated water for a long period of time, that stagnated water will begin to stink. And then all kind of diseases and everything start coming around stagnated water. That's what you became. First you was a flowing river. Now you just a stagnated pond. You what we call wolves that's wearing sheep clothing. You go through all the deception, all the falsehood, all the lies, just to try to make yourself look better than what you really is. Trying to transform a wolf into a sheep. Jesus got a name for it. He said, you make outside the cup and the platter, you make it clean. That's the things that people can see. But when you behind closed doors with your friends that believe the same thing you believe, you can be what you want to be. When you're around your friends and the people that believe the way you do, you can take all your falsehood and you can be who you are. Can't nobody talk to me about love, about compassion. Can't nobody tell me that Jesus would get on a plane and fly all the way across the ocean and bomb a school and kill 167 kids. That's all they doing is trying to learn. You're going to tell me that Jesus would do something that cruel? You mean to tell me that Jesus is with you when you take somebody, 9-year-old daughter, a 10-year-old daughter, and you take them and you sex traffic them, and you rape them, and you molest them, and you impregnate them, and then you turn around and then you eat some of them children. You have your great feast of Baal. Baal, Baal, oh Baal, deliver us. That's what a wolf and sheep clothing is. They lure you in with their education and with their wisdom and knowledge that came with years and the money and everything and the promises that they can make you. And then you sell your soul just like Judas did for 30 pieces of silver. You was willing to give up Christ. The free Barabbas. Trump is Barabbas. Trump is Barabbas. You worship him. You bow down to him and say, oh, Trump, deliver me. For you are the only one that can deliver me. He's the only one that can bring down gas prices. He's the only one that can bring down inflation. He looked up in the rose garden and he said, with his hands in the air, I am the chosen one. And you still worship him. You worshiping Baal. Baal, Baal, deliver us.